for 17 years the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF. A group formed largely by discontented Muslim group known as the Tablighs have been holed up between the Uganda and Congo border, occasionally carrying out attacks in the DRC or Uganda. Their cause is not clear, but some reports suggest that the rebels are pursuing the introduction of Sharia law. The United Nations Organization Establishment Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo puts the strength of the rebels at approximately 500 combatants. However, the group's high level of secrecy makes it difficult to ascertain its overall strength. In 2007, government declared that the ADF had completely been disabled. However, security agencies insist that the group is rebuilding its strength in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.
To us, this is a cause for worry because they could be acquiring skills in making improvised explosive devices, and soon you might see bombs going off in our towns. So this network must be destroyed. Most of the fighters are said to be highly indoctrinated, ready to die for their cause. The son of Jamil Mukulu, the leader of ADF Hassan Yanzi, who renounced rebellion in this year, recently spoke out about the rebel group.
No, we just need to know the reason why.
Look, I went to the bush because my father ordered me to do so. And because he said that that's what Allah commanded us to do.
We have information that Jamil Mukulu has been not once, not twice, trying to get in touch with the Al-Qaeda. In fact, at some point, he wanted to be the head of Al-Qaeda in East Africa after the death of Fazul Muhammad, who was killed in Mogadishu.
In this footage obtained from security sources, Jamil Mukulu warns his followers against diverting from their main cause.
Intrinsic. The problem is within. Tulina problem munda. Mufune ekyokulabirako ekikulu ennyo ku nsonga y'okujeemera abakulembeze ababeera batutwala kyekyabaganda baffe mu Somalia. Baganda baffe mu Somalia, Allah tabaraka wa taala yabawa n'abakombya ku buyinza.
For example, the Alshabab in Somalia, who assumed power for just 3 months.
Kyava mu kujeemera biragiro bya bukulembeze, mukole kino olina aganti anze nja kukola kino, mukole kino olina akola kiri, ekyaddirira bantu emitima kwawukana, ekyavaamu balabe bawisilamu kubeera nga bayitawo.
This was God's punishment for failing to obey our leaders.
Nga twesiimye tufunye ensi ey'okubiri mu nsi yonna, eramuza obusalafu obutuufu mu ngeri y'okubulamuza. Allah tabaraka wa taala n'abeera nga yatugezesa bw'atyo. Bw'ogaana olwaleero okuteeka mu nkola kye bakulagidde, obeera toleese buzibu ku ggwe wekka n'abo b'oli nabo, wabula nabana abato bonna abasigaddewo, ekyo kigenda kusigala nga kitukaabirira.
This is a psychological war. So you need to deal with the psychology of those they recruit. Because accordingly they are told you are fighting a cause for your religion.
Little is known about the connections the ADF or its leader Jamil Mukulu have with extremist groups. But for years, the country's security forces have linked the ADF to radical groups like the Al-Shabaab and Alqueda. There have even been suggestions of links to Boko Haram of Nigeria.
I understand recently from media reports that one of the Al-Shabaab or Al-Qaeda, operatives was arrested by our own government as he was going to train the ADF in urban terrorism. Now, if ADF is thinking about urban terrorism, you and I are going to be affected.
The exclusive footage obtained show men and women using such weapons as RPG, light machine guns, now called PK, and machine guns, among others. But who or where is the source?
Congo is very ungovernable, as you know. And so anything can happen there because of the failure of effective state authority.
Some other people argue that ADF, hiding in the unstable mineral-rich jungles of eastern Congo, is a clearly weighed strategic choice.
If ADF is doing business in the forests of Congo, how do they get their minerals out into the market? It must be through neighboring countries. And so I cannot rule out the fact that the ADF could actually be collaborating with states outside the DRC that give it a way through which it can reach market with all the minerals that it exploits.
We are closely monitoring what the ADF is doing.
When it started, the renegade Tabliks were allegedly responsible for securing funds for the ADF from foreign Islamic charities and states. The 2012 report by the International Crisis Group into the activities of the ADF says the group funds itself by integrating itself into the local environment and establishing cross-border trade links. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.